Hello everyone, my name is Jay Koteshwara. Today we are going to discuss about design of IC engine parts. Before we are going to discuss about design of IC engine parts, it's better to know the basic knowledge which is related to engine point of view. So let's see what is the definition of engine. Means engine, it is the mechanical device which converts chemical energy into heat or thermal energy. Further it is converted into mechanical energy. So that is the general definition for engine. Chemical energy is converted into heat or thermal energy, and further it is converted into mechanical energy. This is the definition. So the best example for engine in our daily life are two-wheeler. So two-wheeler is the best example. A motor, cycle, best example. So if you find out this one, we are filling with the fuel. In the two-wheeler, we are filling with the fuel. A fuel is in the form of chemical form. This chemical energy is converted into heat or thermal energy. That means that fuel burning takes place inside the motorcycle engine. Due to that burning of fuel, energy will be developed here. So that which type of energy developed here means mechanical energy. That means motion will be generated. That mechanical energy is nothing but the vehicle move forward. So that is the best example and working point of view in an engine. Okay, next one, classifications of engine. So based on the working condition, these are classified into two types. They are, one is the external combustion engine and another one is the internal combustion engine. External combustion engine means the fuel combustion takes place outside of the engine cylinder is called external combustion engine. The best example for external combustion engine is steam engines are the best example. So that this is about external combustion engine. Okay, next one, internal combustion engine. Here fuel combustion takes place inside the engine cylinder. Engine cylinder. So the type of engines are called internal combustion engines. So here the internal combustion engines are again classified into different types based on their working propagation. Let's see what are they. So first one is the method of ignition. So based on the method of ignition, the internal combustion engines are classified into two types. One is the SI engine and another one is the CI engine. So let's see what is the SI engine. That means spark ignition engine. Spark ignition engine means the air and fuel are mixed inside the carburetor. That mixture is sent to the engine cylinder. In this engine cylinder, with the help of spark plug, spark is added to the air fuel mixture. So this is the working takes place inside the spark ignition engine. And go to the next one, compression ignition engine. In this compression ignition engine, only air is sent to the engine cylinder. This air is compressed from 1600 degrees centigrade to 1000 degrees centigrade inside the engine cylinder due to the working of engine. The compressed air is added fuel in the form of fine spray with the help of fuel injector. we are preferred fuel injector. So this is the compression ignition engine. The best example for spark ignition engines are those are the lightweight vehicles are the example. The heavyweight vehicles are example for the compression ignition engine, like a scooter in case of SI engines or motorcycles are the best example. And in case of compression ignition engine, in a practical point of view, buses, trucks and tractors are the best example in compression ignition engine. So this is about ignition, method of ignition. And next one, number of strokes. So based on the strokes, these are classified into two types. One is the two-stroke engine and another one is the four-stroke engine. So what is the two-stroke engine? The working of engine is completed in the two-stroke form or one revolution of crankshaft. So that is called two-stroke engine. And next one, four-stroke engine. Here the working of engine complete with four working processes or two revolution of crankshaft. So the type of engine is defined as four-stroke engine. And next one, method of cooling. So how we are providing the cooling to the engine. So based on the method of cooling, they are classified into two types here. So one is the air cooled engine and another one is the water cooled engine. In air cooled engines, we are preferred fins surrounded by the engine. With the help of these fins, heat transfer takes place between the surroundings to engine. And water cooled engine, we are preferred water jackets. With the help of the water jackets, heat transfer takes place. That means the all over engine water circulates here. So this is about method of cooling. And next one more classification is there, that is the based on the cyclic operation. They are classified into two types. One is the Otto cycle and another one is the diesel cycle. So in the Otto cycle, heat addition and heat rejection takes place at constant volume process. Okay, in diesel cycle, heat addition takes place at constant pressure process. So this is about classification of internal combustion engine. So the spark ignition engine and also two-stroke engines are maybe run with the help of Otto cyclic operation. In these engines, we are providing air-cooled type of, that means air-cooled type of engines are defined in this category. Okay, and next one, compression ignition engines and four-stroke engines are defined in the category of diesel cycle. That means they are based on the diesel cycle operation they are run. And the best and the cooling point of view, the water cooled engines are in the category of CI and as well as four-stroke engine. So this is about general classification of internal combustion engines. And next we are going to discuss about what is the working of engine. So engine working is explained with the help of line diagram. So let's see, before we are going to discuss about the engine working, what are the major parts, what are the parts involved in the engine. So if you find out here, so this arrangement is called engine cylinder. So the valves what we are exhibited here, it will be defined as engine cylinder, and this is called piston attachment, it is called connecting rod, and connecting rod is going to add it to the crankshaft. So these are the major parts involved in the engine, and if you find out here, we have not two valves which are attached to the inlet of the cylinder, and one plug is provided here. Okay, so in case of a two-stroke engine, we are preferred a spark plug. In case of four-stroke or maybe compression ignition engine, we are preferred fuel injector. So that way, with the help of a fuel injector, we are going to discuss what is the working takes place in a internal combustion engine. So let's see. This is called the inlet valve and it is the outlet valve. The basic function of inlet and outlet valve are used to supply the working fluid and exit the waste gases from the engine. Some other parts involved here. From the top of the cylinder is called top dead center. At the end of the bottom of the cylinder is defined as bottom dead center. The distance between from TD, that means top dead center to bottom dead center, is called stroke. Okay, what is the working takes place here? When the air is supplied to the engine with the help of inlet valve, that air is enter into the cylinder. When the air is enter into the cylinder, piston moves from TDC to BDC. Okay, at that time the all over cylinder is filled with the help of air. It is the section stroke. Okay, after completion of section stroke, piston is in the bottom dead center. And next stroke starting, when the next stroke is starting here, the piston moves from BDC to DDC. In this particular time, the air what is occupied by the air inside the cylinder, it is compressed here. So due to that compression, it reaches to approximately 600 degrees centigrade to 1000 degrees centigrade temperature. End of that compression stroke, the next stroke starts here, that is the power or expansion stroke. So at the time of expansion stroke or maybe power stroke, from the fuel injector, fuel will be sprayed here inside the cylinder. Here already compressed air is there. So due to that fuel spray, burning takes place. When the burning is called, it's simply defined that burning process is defined as combustion. So due to that combustion, piston moves very fastly from TDC to BDC. So that means here power will be developed. That power is transferred from piston to crankshaft with the help of attachment of connecting rod. So this is about that power or expansion stroke. And last one is the exhaust stroke. When the exhaust stroke starts from BDC, bottom dead center, when the piston moves from BDC to TDC, the occupied exhaust gases are exit from the outlet valve. So this is the working takes place inside the engine. When we are discuss about design point of view, let's see what are the major parts involved here. That means here some major parts involved in the engine. So in the design point of view, we are only focus on that parts. There one is the engine cylinder. So this is called as the engine cylinder. And next one is the piston. That part which is placed inside the cylinder is called piston. And piston attachment, it is nothing but connecting rod. Okay, so the connecting rod is going to add it to the crankshaft. So these are the major parts involved at the time of design point of view. This is about today class. And next class we will learn what are the steps involved in the design point of view in each and every part.